What is up, my friends? Welcome back. Give me a second to get my wits about me as usual. Make sure my settings are all right. All right. One thing fixed, on to the next. Looks like my thumbnail is being racist. Alrighty. Alright, almost got it straightened out. Okay, got that changed, got that updated, everything's looking fresh. Everything's feeling responsive. Let's go ahead and open up this normal mode. Permadeath makes me its bitch, so I only stream permadeath live, but I'm gonna leave that alone for right now. Leave that permadeath to its own devices. Get in here, finish up these learned words that I have. I'm very, 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 very close. Somewhere a tad bit over 1,000. So I have less than 100 words to go. And I believe they're all Atlas words. So it should be pretty easy to hit up a bunch of monoliths, get that figured out. And since I'm maxed out on all of the words for the NPC races, I don't have to go to any particular star system in order to hunt for these things. Where am I?
Extreme hazard planet.
Gotcha. This is what I was doing. Good, good, good.
Protection falling. Thermal protection falling.
I'm not sure I want to do it on this planet though. I don't want to do it on an extreme planet. Get that patched up.
Recharge. Technology recharge.
Get that patched up. Get that filled up.
Recharge. Technology recharge.
Now, even though I like this planet, I don't want to do it here.
Units received.
Let's see how many planets are in the system. Alrighty then. Just that one planet. Okay. I'm back down in the Louis Cochodan. So let's name the star system and then warp the hell out of here. Well, we don't have to wait for that now, do we? 3 planets. Undiscovered. Let's go. I'm streaming a little too late for my moderators to be awake, and for all my normal guys that tune in to be awake. So it's all good. Most people in the U.S. are fast asleep right now. It's 4:30 in the morning. From what I understand, the UK guys, this is like perfect timing for the UK guys. So I might see a few of those gentlemen pop in here and there, but outside of that, I don't get too many Yankees in here very often at this time of night. So let's go check this gold star price here first, and Zagek system. Plutonium. Gold star price for plutonium. It's not a bad fighter, but it doesn't look eye-catching. So let's see, should we just go here first for the sake of going here first? Yeah. Might be a decent looking planet, or at least the weather would be okay. Watch there be no life. It looks like a pretty place, but watch it be no life on the planet. A trading post? Nice. We got hostile sentinels, and I don't know why. They're just hovering. That's funny. Where are you going, guys? Interesting looking little things there. That's pretty cool. Except they're stuck in hover mode. Maybe it's a mating thing. Maybe that's just how they get down. But let's see how much materials we need to create our roamer, and we're good to go. Let's go. Bam. What's up, Dino? That was one of the things everybody complained about not being in the game, was dinosaurs. I haven't seen dinosaurs like you know, the E3 dinosaurs. They're in the game, bro. There are so many different dinosaurs in the game. You know, that was one thing Hello Games got in there. Dinos. Okay, let's see here. Let's go monolith. This is how we do it. So I'll be able to get this knocked out pretty easily. Kind of using that search for the monolith method with the geobay. So I'm gonna knock that out pretty quick. So I don't need any of the knowledge stone words. Of course, learn nothing new, learn nothing new. I need Atlas words from the main interaction. And they don't give you Atlas words every single time, so it's like a roll of the dice now. Yeah, let's go ahead and get the hell away from it. Let's go ahead and get the hell away from it. There we go, Atlas word. That'll work for me. Makes it also very worth it. So on to the next one. I'm streaming a couple hours later than I generally do, because I decided I was going to get Elite Dangerous, and so I've been kind of stuck in training in Elite Dangerous all day, and a good portion of the night as well. So once I can kind of take off and land and dock without killing myself, I'll probably start streaming some Elite Dangerous, but I'm not counting on that for at least a couple days. Like, I'm still in the tutorial phase, so I'm gonna complete all that, complete all the tutorials, and then I'll probably start recording my first interactions in that game before I start to stream. So very interesting game, high learning curve, but it makes me appreciate No Man's Sky even more. Get away from me, please. So that's gonna be fun. Just got Elite Dangerous today. And I almost didn't stream No Man's Sky. I was about to pop Elite Dangerous back in and just kind of continue to play that. I was gonna stream just doing the tutorials just to show everybody how much of a noob I am. But that's implied. Everybody knows that playing that game it can be a bit testing. So I guess it's implied that you're a newbie as soon as you try it out. So no need to display my newbiness. Yeah, it's just that in No Man's Sky, every time I see a hill or the highest peak on a planet or something like that, I just always wish that there were just mountains, you know, something that really, damn it, I didn't even mean to do that. Yeah, just something that appears so very high. It's just, I don't get the feeling. It's at times I get the feeling of distance, but I don't really get the feeling of. I just took off. God damn it! I didn't mean to. But I don't get the feeling of height very often. Come on, Atlas words. Reach into the lava, bro. Reach in. There we go. Good Atlas words. They gave me a B multi-tool. That of which I will not accept. And I'm not concerned with the sentinels. This is normal mode, bro. You can shoot at me all you want to. It's normal mode. I am not as afraid of you. Hit that geobay up again. Wash, rinse, repeat. Perfect. Okay, wait. So it went from at nighttime, kind of dawn, kind of dusk or a little bit before dawn. This was green on green on green on green. Now when the sun comes up, The trees are red. The grass is gold and baby blue. It's crazy. That's kind of what I want my home planet to do, you know? I want my home planet to have that variation in day and night kind of color. It makes it feel like two different places. Here, Geobay. There we go. You gotta talk to it like that sometime.
Hostiles approaching. Warning. Sentinel drones activated. Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Let's go. We're making progress, man. And we are so close to an update with No Man's Sky. Very exciting. Alright. And how far along are we now? I haven't checked in a while. Getting there. 1011. For some reason, now that I'm up this high, the learned words kind of freezes every now and again. Like I was stuck at 1005, even though I had gotten new words learned. It kind of got stuck at 1005 for a while. 2 or 3 monoliths I visited. Then it stopped at 110, and now it looks like it's kind of hanging around here for a little while. So we will see how this goes. This planet is wild. I mean, really went from being this flush green color, just green trees, green grass, green everything when it's nighttime, to this golden, reddish golden planet. I'm pretty sure I'll see it again. Morning, Ogre. What is up, brother? Good to have you back as always. Thank you. You said you're trying to figure out who I was talking to. I do that all the time, man. Like when the stream starts and and there's absolutely no one here. The stream will start up and I'm like, oh, give me a second while I get my, sometimes I'm just running my mouth so I can fix the settings. But I usually ramble in the streams because oddly enough, most of the views on my streams and things like that come after I've uploaded it, rather than when it's live. So sometimes I think it's important to continue to be active because it will bore the hell out of people that are watching the stream after it's already been uploaded, when it's no longer live. I mean, think about that. Think about a regular upload or a regular video of somebody's, and they just spend, they spend the first 10 or 15 minutes of the stream not saying anything because nobody's jumped in yet. You'd be like, dude, this is a boring video. Remain file first spawn stench. Remove sweet eggs from the spawning syrup. That is disgusting. See your point. Yeah, it's just a kind of like literally my vids will get 2 or 3 times as many views after they're uploaded. So did it give me? I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, like for instance, I had one of my streams that I just uploaded. I think it was about 4 or 5 days ago or something like that. Um, as it's live and as it's going, I think it was about 60 views, 70 views or something like that. But right now I think it has like 550 views or something. So like 7 times as many people watched it afterward. I like this planet though. Boy, after playing Elite Dangerous and coming back to coming back to No Man's Sky controls on flight, man, thank you, Hello Games. You know that you're able to navigate star systems and the galaxy map and to do all those things in a fairly easy, you know, non-stressful manner. But what I did do in Elite Dangerous was I changed all of my flight controls to mimic the No Man's Sky flight controls, so it makes it a lot easier for me to go in between games and not, you know, not crash into the ground when I'm trying to land or something. Because in ED you will die. You you get to crashing and bumping into stuff. You won't be around very long. So I had to adjust the pitch and yaw to mimic No Man's Sky in order for me to seamlessly move back and forth between games. You said you picked up an A-class Explorer last night. It has those ugly wings that are long and wide. Oh, I know what you mean. They look like those. They look like solar panels or something like that, right? Like, it looks like you're flying around a damn satellite or something. This better not be the same one. I think they might have just sent me back to the same one. Yeah, you picked up the flying satellite. That's what you got your hands on. So I think they sent me back to the same one. Yeah, they did. I thought I could get away with not collecting all the knowledge stones around the edges and just kind of go into the main interaction of the monolith and just move on. But when I go to search for monoliths, it continues to send me back to the same ones because it thinks I haven't collected or haven't done everything that I need to do. Those things are big. I thought they were small at first. Pretty big things. Boy, No Man's Sky they need flying creatures that take off from the ground. And you think about that for a second. Just there's a bunch of birds. Number one, that they fly in flocks. That would be interesting, and not all the time, but that would be interesting to see. Actually, the way that these are behaving is a little different. And less of these, less brain crabs. That would also save the world if they had less brain crabs in the game. That would save a lot of orphans. Why is it doing this to me? It won't let me collect this monolith. So we're so close. Oh, I was saying that just a moment ago. I was like, we are just so close. So close. I can't wait, man. We're gonna catch so much surprise from all of the things. I don't know what they want me to do. Because the arrived at destination isn't coming up. Well, they're gonna force me to switch planets due to one monolith not going away.
Technology recharge.
Yeah, but I can't wait, man. After all the speculation and after all the discussions, especially on my channel, all the discussions that we had, all the different, you know, all the ARG phase this, phase that. It's like I'm finally over it. You know, I'm finally past all of that, and I'm really ready to get down to playing some new content, new update content. I'm ready for it. You know, I'd rather do a stream that wasn't discussing upcoming events and something that was outlining what was right in our face. Swiss milk. Swiss milk, is you tuning in from jail again? Yeah, we got the glass TV. He still has the glass TV. Back from jail. Welcome back, Swiss. Let's go ahead and get that really quick. Swishy says, any news? As far as the ARG is concerned, and as far as that's concerned, there was a got my tire on, dude. Check this guy out.
Hostiles approaching.
So as far as that, nothing major. We actually had WakingTitan.com go live again, so it kind of booted up, and I think it was asking for input, and but nothing major came of it. It kind of came and went, but we did get that image of the fourth race. I don't know if I want to say it was leaked, but it was kind of a distorted image that was provided, and it kind of gives us a look at the player models for the fourth race. And I'm not exactly sure. I don't know. If you ask me, I think it might have something to do with, you know, our own player models, because I really think that they have been working on that, or have been working on something like that. Like we're discussing all these other elements of the update, and we're talking about how they're going to provide this, and there's going to be portals, and there's going to be this, that, and the other. And I really think they have been spending some time giving us that one thing that they didn't give us when the game launched, you know. And when people talk about pre-update, or when they talk about E3 version of the game, a lot of that has to do with what was promised with third person, what was promised with player interaction, I also believe that they're going to bring us a little bit of a change with procedural generation of animals and planets. So I think we're going to get a lot. It's going to be meaty, you know, and I think it's going to change the game immensely. You know, I think it's going to change the game immensely because think about how different the game is now compared to, you know, last August or September. I mean, the game is a different game. we got so many extra features and so much extra stuff. It almost feels like a different game. So I feel like, you know, and that was 2 updates ago, and they've had enough time to give us, you know, 2 complete updates now. So I feel like it's going to change the game that much again. I feel like we're going to get that much of a swing in how things are done once more. So one thing we can speculate probably is that we'll within the next 2 weeks we'll probably be playing it not too long. Yeah, that was something me and Ogre were just talking about. It's sending me back to the same one, or is this a different one? Or they all must be shaped like this. So this must be a procedural thing with this planet. Every single monolith has this huge ball. But yeah, we're so close, dude. It's like, you know, after waiting since what, February or March or something like that. So we've been sitting on our hands for a good 5 months. You can have some of this. You want some? Oh, I didn't say silicate. Damn it. High five to not paying attention. Ogre said it'd be cool if the traveler would not be a humanoid but the 4th race. Wouldn't that be interesting? Like if they were completely a you say not humanoid, so completely some other or do you mean not humanoid, like robotic, kind of like what the picture, because that picture kind of shows something that looks like, you know, looks like it could be a variation of Korvax. You know, it has a kind of electronic looking kind of head, 3 different styles of heads that look electronic kind of, and even the arms and everything like that. It just kind of feels like, it's something that could be Korvaxy. But that would be interesting if we, you know, we come out as, hey, we're 4th race, but you're not humans. You're not humans like you thought you were human. You're actually something else. Swiss, I don't know, I've never been so bothered about player model or multiplayer, but yeah, they gotta do it sometime. Yeah, I think that multiplayer, whatever, you know, we can do without multiplayer. But time and time again, I kind of said that there just needs to be an increased player interaction. There needs to be an increased way to, you know, play with your friends and do something with friends or something like that. And you know, you kind of get the feel that they're going that direction because of the, I don't want to say, it wasn't the Foundation update that did base sharing. It was a Pathfinder that did base sharing, right? So we were able to build bases with Foundation, but Pathfinder brought in base sharing. So you kind of get the feeling that they're going that route, right? Like it's a community thing. They intend on us being able to see someone else's build. So it wouldn't be a stretch of the imagination to think that they would continue to go that route, you know. So I have a feeling that they're going to add to that. They're going to continue to add to that and bring us something more. As long as they add more mystery stuff to find, I'm cool with that. Yeah, I want them to do the last phase in the game. I'm like, screw that, dude. We're not that far away from an update. And the way that this phase 2 has went, you know, with the uploading the photos and doing the calibration and so on and so forth. I mean, there's a lot of stuff not done, and so it would infuriate me to, you know, roll all into phase 3 and kind of knowing that it might take just as long as phase 2. And, you know, then we're looking at the middle or the end of August or something like that. And I'm not, you know, I don't want that. So I actually, like I was saying before, I'm kind of over the whole ARG and I'm over the hype. I'm over all of that. I'm kind of ready to get it going. But if they did all of the rest of this in the game with the update live, that wouldn't, you know, obviously that wouldn't bother me as much at all. Naturally, I'd be like, ooh, this is cool. Mysteries, follow something, solve the clues. But if I'm playing it, we're good to go. All right, this time, let's go ahead and do it right. He said, please, no multiplayer. Awareness of others, but that's it. Because a lot of us play with no internet connection. I'm actually one of them. I don't have that whole PS Plus business or you know, that extra stuff per month. I don't have that. And so No Man's Sky is perfect for me because I can still interact with everybody. I can still do everything that the game intends without needing the additional membership from PlayStation. And I mean, and think about that for a second, man. No Man's Sky as a game is epic for a lot of different reasons, right? Because of what the game did, because of its groundbreaking achievements, because of their approach to open world that hasn't been seen before. But think about after launch, what Hello Games and what No Man's Sky has been to the community. I mean, we in this age of gaming, we just got what we can consider a AAA title. We just got a year full of updates for free. We just got a year full of DLC and all of those things. We got it for free. And not only that, I'm able to play the game without having to pay any additional money to Sony, you know, for multiplayer or anything like that. So that's pretty. Let me see. First one, destroy the workshop. But yeah, I know I'm getting Zimmer. What's up, Zimmer? Welcome back, my friend. Good to have you back. Yeah, they're shooting me pretty good, but I don't concern myself with them in normal mode. Where's my starship? There we go. I don't concern myself with them too much. They're not a threat. Now in permadeath, yeah, that would have been a situation. I don't think I would have made it through that. But yeah, without a doubt, I mean, Hello Games as a studio and No Man's Sky as a game has done something for us in this era of gaming that I'm pretty sure you won't even see again. What's the odds of someone not being money hungry? What are the odds of that? What are the odds of us getting a gaming studio who is not all about the money? When is the next time we're going to get a game of this quality with free updates for an entire calendar year? What game are we going to get where you can actually, even if it's at a minimal level, that we're able to interact with players and do all of that and have this much fun in the game, do this much things with the game without a PS Plus membership, you know, or the equivalent of Xbox Live, you know? You can just pop the game in and you're doing everything that the game intended, every update you got as the game intended. Ridiculous. You're not going to see that with these other AAA titles. So, and I think that's only part of the reason why it's been a year and I'm still playing this game. There we go. All right, and got a few people that have joined us just recently, so if you're in here checking out the stream, I do appreciate you stopping by. If you do leave, I'm not hurt about it. I won't cry. I promise I won't cry, because I do the same thing. Like whenever I'm watching streamers on YouTube, I float around a lot. You know, I'll like come in while I watch this stream for, you know, 15-20 minutes. I'll jump over to this other one. I'll see what they're doing. I'm kind of looking at different commentators, seeing how they differ and how they vary. And anytime I set out to watch a No Man's Sky stream, I end up watching about 5 or 6 different streamers. So if you're anything like me, you know, you kind of dip in and dip out. So I definitely appreciate you making this one of your stops. And drop a like on the stream. Let me know you were here. That is very much appreciated. I do No Man's Sky streams pretty often. I'm going to start streaming Elite Dangerous here in a couple of days, as soon as I get used to the controls. I didn't want to stream tutorials on Elite Dangerous because that just seemed, you know, boring. But like I didn't want to see people, you know, watching me crash all over the place, just trying to figure out how to take off. So I'll be doing that in a couple days. So go ahead and drop a sub if you like what you see. If you like No Man's Sky, Elite Dangerous, I will be covering both of those. Update coming very soon for No Man's Sky, so I'm gonna pick up my uploads for NMS as soon as that happens. Oxide for the first spawn, Oxide for the ancient territory of the galaxy. It said this game will get played for eternity until maybe a sequel. Yeah. I think Hello Games could you know, wait like 2 or 3 years, and then give us, regular. They can wait 2 or 3 years and then give us a No Man's Sky 2, and then imagine what that would look like. You know, they've made a good sum of money off of NMS, and imagine what that would look like, a No Man's Sky 2 in 2019 or something like that, with all the lessons that they've learned, with all the games that came out that kind of emulated No Man's Sky, because once gaming studios kind of saw the popularity of what No Man's Sky was, screw how it actually turned out, but the hype surrounding what was possible with No Man's Sky, people started to piggyback off of that instantly. They were like, wait a minute, people want these types of games, people play these they're interested in this, you know. And okay, cool, you know. So they'll jump on the bandwagon. And they started to emulate what No Man's Sky was trying to offer. And as the game came out, they tried to be like, oh, okay, people wanted this from No Man's Sky. I'll add this into our game. And I'll add this and I'll add this into our game. And that's kind of what Elite Dangerous is. It's this procedurally generated galaxy of, you know, blah, blah, blah. But which is what I just found out from playing Elite Dangerous is that you can't, you weren't previously able to land on planets. And that just came with the update not too long ago. So that was probably something that they decided, you know, hey, exploration of worlds is something that people like to do. So they added that into their game. Looking at the debacle of Ark has made No Man's Sky look good. I've watched a lot of Ark on streams. I've never played it. It actually looked interesting. You know, it's even fun to watch. It's fun to watch even on streams. I know it's one of the slower. I mean, it's not, you know, fast paced or anything like that, but at least not from what I saw in the streams. I'm pretty sure at times it can get, you know, pretty hairy, but I haven't played Ark, and I didn't know there was a debacle. I didn't know it went bad. We'll have so much more to talk about when the update comes out. Yeah, think about it. And I've thought about this too. I was like, when the update comes out, I just hope it's not a work day for me. Because regardless of if I have to work or not, I'm going to do a stream at night, you know, of what's going on with the update. I mean, I'm just gonna bumble through it. I care not if I need more units. I care not if I need, you know, this, that, or other. I'm gonna jump on, I'm gonna start streaming, and I'm going to get it figured out. And so the very first opportunity that I have to do it, I'm gonna do it. And since most of the time I stream overnight or late at night or real early in the morning, it's going to be exciting. It's just that YouTube is gonna explode with people, you know, just discussing it. You know, you can just imagine all the streams, 1.3 live, blah 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 blah. I think everybody's gonna be all over it. So, and you know, I'm gonna be one of them. So I'll be one of those people out there trying to figure out what the hell is in this update, exactly what's all in there. And you know, Hello Games doesn't drop patch notes for their updates until damn near after the updates drop. It's like one update 1.3 is live, and then you check out their website and you got some patch notes, a new video. Like, it would be cool to get that first. You can maybe study it first. You can get an idea of how it's going to affect your gameplay. No, they do everything like so ass backwards. The hell, I couldn't boost for a second there. It felt like increased gravity. He says especially with next gen's GPUs, CPUs, and the consoles. Yeah, the next generation of consoles, everybody's kind of saying they're touting the Scorpion and the PS4 Pro kind of as the next generation. I don't think it is. I really don't think it is. Because how long have we? I think it's been 5 years or something like that we've been in this cycle. So that's not nowhere near long enough for a console kind of generation cycle. So I think there's something else coming. I think these, you know, the Scorpion, or I keep calling it the Scorpio, but I think they're upgrades. I think they're upgrades, but they're not the next generation. Even though they're doing the 4K and they're doing all the stuff that these consoles cannot do, There's gonna be something else that comes in about 2 or 3 years that's gonna be the legit next generation. I don't think my thumbnail ever changed. I think my thumbnail for this stream is the same as it was for the last stream, even though I uploaded a new one. Alright, where's my starship? You guys don't scare me. Just move. I'm on a mission. Alright, so I've been to about 3 or 4 different monoliths, right? And I'm only I'm only at 1,015. So this is moving a lot slower than I'd like it to. But I mean, that's just the grind. You can't get mad at the grind. But I'll only get 1, maybe 2 Atlas words out of each monolith. So in order for me to get that 100, I would need at least another. Sheesh. Oh. I'm thinking at the very least 75 monoliths. If I'm getting on average just 1, maybe 2 here and there. So around there. It's not bad. I mean, you know, I'm getting close. Keep grinding it out. I don't have anything to worry about. Yeah, the hype, I think the hype was building up for me so much that I think that's why I went ahead and grabbed Elite Dangerous. I was overhyped, you know. I'm learning my own personal lesson from pre-release, and I'm not trying to, you know, I'm not trying to dig so deep that I get disappointed by anything. So in order to thwart that, I've kind of moved on. I got a different title, and I think it'll enrich the channel, and it will stop me from being completely pissed at anything that comes in the update. You know, like if it comes in it's a little bit lackluster, I'll be like, ah, whatever, you know. I'll play it out. I'll keep doing what I do, and I'll just pop in the other game, release some Steam, crash into something, you know, go back to No Man's Sky. The whole crashing into something thing is imperative, though. Alright, so for this stream, I increased the quality. I'm still streaming at 760, 720. I'm still streaming at 720. It is on 60 frames, but I'm not streaming at full 1080p HD. But I think the quality looks good. I mean, let me know if it just gets shitty. I think sometimes when I go into warp, or when I'm doing some pulse driving around systems, whenever I'm moving around really quick, you start to see the quality decrease a little bit. But if I'm not moving around fast, it actually looks really good, as far as I can tell anyway. God, if I saw some shit like that walking around on Earth, look at that. You see some shit like this on Earth, dude? Fucking forget about it. I would lose my shit. It has an exoskeleton. It looks like a spider. And a crab. And it looks like its brain is kind of exposed. I don't know, but it's nasty, and I wouldn't want to have anything to do with it. All right, let's go. Ogre said, are the Atlas words even important after accomplishing the Atlas path? 10 stones, new star, etc. I don't think so. And it's crazy to be like, yeah, I don't think it's important at all, as I spend hours and hours of my time going around to collect them. But I don't think there's no importance on it right now. But my hopes are that especially with everything that's going on with Atlas in the ARG, and with everything that's going on with that I think there may be an additional level of importance we need to place on Atlas words and the Atlas interfaces. So we'll see. I'm kind of doing it as my own, update 1.3 preparation. But you're right. Right now, as it stands, there is absolutely no importance to doing what I'm doing right now. There's no real reward to what I'm doing right now. It's just my hopes that it'll become valuable. Like the update drops and I'll be happy that I did it, That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that I'll be happy that I did it, and there'll be some reason why it was important to be able to understand Atlas words. Oh, no. You didn't belittle at all. Because you're 100% right, and I understand that too. So it's not belittling at all. I even understand that what I'm doing right now has no real value to the current release of the game. It would have been, had I set out to do this early on in the game. But even then, it was like I completed the Atlas path without knowing almost any Atlas words. It was a whole bunch of gibberish, but I still got done what I needed to get done, So even if previously I had got it done, or if I was doing it now, it still holds the same level of importance, which isn't very much at all. I'm just hoping. Again, I'm just hoping that maybe when the update drops, I'll be happy that I did it, because there'll be some sort of importance placed on it. Underling, drink the healing spittle or drink the recharging spawning syrup. This is disgusting. And there's no clear answer as to which. Let's drink the yellow liquid, because that's just nasty. And what is that? Healing spittle? That's disgusting. Come on, Atlas words. I don't think I got any this time. Nope. Yep, just a Gek relic and some prestige. So nothing there. Yeah, so we are all getting ready for the update in our own way. Yeah, that's all that I'm doing. I think my main things were to get my words up really high, get maxed out on what I understand, and get my units back up pretty high. So I think those were my two things that I personally wanted to do. I also want to go, and I've been searching for these S-class microfighters, and I know the locations of them, obviously. It's just that they're not giving me S's. They continue to give me A's and more A's, and I mean weeks of being here, kind of on and off, going there, coming back. I think I need to at least go and get the A versions of them before the update comes, because I have a feeling something's gonna change with how we do starships too. something is going to change. I don't know what. I don't know how it would affect us. I don't know how it would affect our fleet. But I feel like something with the fleet is going to change. So those starships that I have my eyes on, I think I'm going to just go and grab them. At the very least, just go and get them. Even if it's an A, just go and get it. And figure out the rest later. I know, right? My milestones page is pretty lovely right now. The very last one that I got was the extreme survival, and that was like my first. That was the first time I ever streamed. The first time I ever streamed was going to finish out my extreme survival milestone, and that was just 3 weeks ago. I don't even think that was a month ago. The first time I ever streamed. So that was the last one. This was stuck at like 7 while the rest of them were at 10. And that was poking at me, and so I got that knocked out. And that was the last one I did. And another thing that I hope too is that when they drop this update, why not? Because how hard would it be to push these, you know, higher? Put them at 50, put them at 100. I don't care. Put them as high as, you know, humanly possible, that you still feel like it can be reached, but still far away. You know, put these souls at like, you know, survive 200 souls in extreme conditions. Imagine imagine how long that would take, you know, for you if you're anything like me and you're like a milestone whore, you know, I'm like an achievement whore. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna go for it, even if it says 100. I'm gonna you know, I'll get bored at some point with the game, and I'll start to chip off on these, and I'll start to knock them out one by one. But that would be dope if they would just put this to, you know, destroy 10,000 sentinels, you know, and you get the next achievement or something like that. Destroy 10,000 starships. Actually have this at 1 billion, you know, so you actually have to grind to really get this milestone max, you know, 1 billion, 10 billion, something like that. So that's my hopes, is that they toy with this a little bit. This would be such a missed opportunity if they kind of left these journey milestones here, and it would just be a wasted page. You know, there's no real reason after you max these out to visit this page. The kind of, I don't even really want to call it factions, because there's no way to, there's no real faction battles. There's no real way to, if I'm really at the Traveler of the Atlas with Korvax, that would lessen you know, what I have with maybe Viking, because they don't get along with him very much, or whatever the case may be. There's no real you know, tie between how all of this interacts with each other. So there's no reason to look at this, and there's no reason to look at this, and so this is just a wasted page and a missed opportunity if Hello Games leaves that alone. They need to do something with this, you know. I think the same kind of applies to this. I mean, yeah, it's the log, but it just doesn't, you know, do anything for me. Yeah, so I mean, that would be something that would be small that they could make a change to, and it would really, it would enrich the game a lot. I mean, think about if they even just a small patch, like if they would have just sent us a patch like a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, and they sent us out a patch, and the only thing in the patch was an increase to the milestones and a little adjustment to achievements. And think about how much that would have just had people like, oh crap, yeah, there's something else for me to do, you know. Even though the game has not changed in any way, they just adjusted some values. It would still give people a sense of, there's something I have not done yet, and so I'm going to turn the game on. You know. Oh, that would be cool. You could put the badges on your ship. uniform or display case in your... Oh, that would be cool to have a... And how hard is that? That wouldn't be too hard to just kind of have badges, and even if it was the decals and stuff that you can hang at your base, if you make them small, like sticker size, and you can kind of put them up on a big poster as you collect them, and it'd be like, you know, a display case for that stuff. And that keeps taking me back to the zoo. Like, I see all these creatures that I'm like, oh, that's dope, that's awesome, you know. And I wish I could take them back and put them in cages like up at my base. You know, I could always come back and, you know that little display that you look at when you walk up to a starship and you're able to call your starship. It would be cool to walk up to a cage, you know, and you're looking at this animal inside of this enclosure, and you walk up to a cage and you interact with a panel like that, and it just kind of tells you, you know, specs on the animal, like where you found it, what star system it was, you know, coordinates, you know, so on and so forth, the distance from where you are now. That'd be cool. But yeah, man, we're like, you know, No Man's Sky, you spend all this time farming and hoarding resources and doing all this and all that. If there was a little special area in your base to kind of show off your travels and make it visible to other players, I mean, naturally, if it was visible to other players and people could come and look at your trophies, that would be dope. I agree, the level of dopeness would skyrocket. Alright, I am still in the NMSL hub, so I am naming my star systems accordingly. It's not, as you can see, my fingers decided that one letter was enough. And then my fingers decided that NMSL was enough, that I didn't need to complete the rest of those. But sometimes I do that all the time. I know. Alright, so got my monolith discovered here. And once again, thank you for everybody that's stopping by the stream. I do appreciate you stopping in. Go ahead and drop a like on the stream. Let me know that you were here. Let me know that you appreciated it. If I am the worst commentator that you have ever encountered in your natural life, feel free to hit a thumbs down on it. Feel free to tell me in the comments that exact same thing. I will take your feedback. I will take your feedback as destructive as it was, and you know, I'll make some adjustments. So yeah, drop a quick like. I just hit 125 subscribers, I believe. I just surpassed 100 subscribers. I think it was 3 days ago. 4 days ago. So at 125 now, we're growing steadily. I know I will not be able to keep up this insane pace, 25 subs a week, you know, like think about me, think about looking up in 6 months at 25 subs a week, you know, and think about how unreal that would look for me. So that's a pace that I don't want to say that I won't be able to keep up with, but it would be surreal to have something like that happen, you know, to look up in 6 months and to have a channel. Because even in a channel with 1,000 subs, you know, there's not money in it. There's not, you know, you might be getting a cents on the dollar or something like that. So it's not about that. It would just be cool to be able to look back and kind of look at my entire journey. And see how that affected the channel, see how that affected me. So 125 subs. Drop a sub if you haven't already. Highly appreciate it. Thank you for everybody that's being active in chat. Of course, Ogre, Swiss, you know, my guy Zimmer always drops through, so I really appreciate y'all. It's going to be a shorter stream today because I started a little bit later than I generally do. It's about 5:45 here in Denver. My family is about to start rolling over and doing all of that mess. So it's going to be a little bit of a shorter stream than it usually is. But I will be streaming without a doubt tomorrow night. I don't know if I'll be doing Elite Dangerous or No Man's Sky, but I will be back tomorrow night. And probably, I keep saying tomorrow night, but that is tonight. We're talking about later tonight. So that's what's up. And he's just going to continue shooting me. Choose your death. First spawn, favor, obedient, toilgeek, underling. Let's get real with it. Bolt to the brain, bro. There it is. Got another Atlas word. Okay, let's see if it really logged it. It did log it at 116. Ogre, and how about purposes for lubricant and explosives? How about Ogre, man? You're so right, dude. Look, how about purposes, and not only that, how about a purpose, a true purpose for unstable plasma? I mean, how about that? I mean, how about that? How about you know, make me use Turamin for some reason? How about that? It's there. There's reasons that I could probably think up. I mean, me and you, Ogre, could probably sit right here in this chat and think of 10 different ways we could use all of these different materials. As the game is right now, not even with any update. I mean, you can use, hey, like for instance, this is kind of, these kind of appear to be the same. They're kind of silvery. So how about we use Crolium with a mix of Aronium to repair the exterior of your ship once you use hyperspace 10-15 times or something like that. So the exterior of your ship starts to go awry after you have warped a certain amount of times, and you need to get that Crysonite and that Iridium. You need to get that iron and that carbon. You need to create a new element, or you can just use them independently to replace the plates on your ship or something like that. Or maybe it's maybe a non-ferrous plate. So you have to go get Condensium and Antrium, and you have to come back and fix the exterior of your ship with this non-ferrous plate and polyfiber. Man, come on, man. Just give us a lot of different ways to use this. Insulating gel. What the hell am I insulating? Lubricant. What am I lubricating? The hell do I need to blow up? I have not even made these before. In the days that this has been available, in the months and weeks this has been available, I have not constructed one explosive. So I don't even know what they do. Can you set them down and they go boom? I have not tried it yet because there's just not a clear-cut reason to do so. So, acid. Like, come on, man. Acid? Give me a reason to use that. Magmox. All these things that are here granting that we could do something with, and it's just not there. So you're definitely right. Oh, that would be dope too. The combination of them keeps from damaging as you go through black holes. That would be dope. Like you could encase, you know, vital systems. You know, you can encase your vital systems in non-ferrous plating. A mixture of non-ferrous plating and polyfiber that protects against black hole damage. That would be dope. Hells yeah. And then the Teramin, see, because Teramin makes acid, and you know this is on those worlds where it really pecks at your hazard protection. So maybe like acid mixed with the Teramin and the polyfiber, or Teramin and lubricant, or something like that. The acid and the lubricant kind of mixed together actually creates a better hazard protection than what's available. Yeah, those are actually some pretty dope ideas right there. Alright, where am I? And I did that monolith, so on to the next. That one's super close. Alrighty.
Weather warning. Incoming storm. Temperature levels stabilizing.
This is the easiest way to knock out these learned words.
Hostiles approaching. Warning. Sentinel drones activated.
Okay. Oh, is that it? I've used all my plutonium. Might need some of that, yeah. So how about the next time we land, we get that figured out? How about the next time we land, we have to get that figured out? Also, in the next update, something that will be cool for me is that I want to be able to lock this speed on. Instead of having to hold down circle and go this speed across the surface of a planet, I want to be able to lock at this speed. Now, I do understand that you can go into space, right? We do this, we go into space. We come back down. And we don't point right at it, but maybe down here somewhere. Have to be higher. Right now I'm in deep space here, deeper space. You point over here. And then this, now I'm not holding circle. So once I pulse drive in space and I enter the atmosphere, I'm moving at that same speed without having to hold down circle. I just want to have this speed locked without having to go into space and drop out of space, you know. I mean, there's a way around it. Like I said, there's a workaround to keep this speed locked as you're flying around the planet, but I just like to be able to activate it on the planet without having to leave.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Burn Almighty first spawn obedient toil geck. Respect first spawn belongings. I'm not taking nothing, buddy. New Atlas word, thank you. Alright, let me get a drink of water real quick. Damn it. See? That's what happens. You can't even relax. I gotta go sit in my starship. Alright, the sun is completely up now. I think I'll run the stream for maybe another 30-45 minutes or something like that. Before I tap out. I forgot I need you to figure this out. Alrighty. I came over here and I got it knocked out. I thought I was gonna have to run around in circles for a while and get a bunch of plutonium, but I went over this one hill and I found 3 or 4 spires. And that is on the hill, so I'll grab those and then I'll get it moving. Alrighty. These are the things that I just always hate doing on stream, even though it's really essential to the game. I always feel like, you know, mining or farming or anything like that during a stream is just one of the most boring activities one could encounter. And so I do things a lot like I'll farm on my own private time. I'll mine on my own private time, and I'll have a bunch of I don't know how much I got left of my freighter. Like I used to be, yeah, I took it all out. I used to keep a bunch of you know, thamium and a bunch of plutonium in my freighter. And whenever I would do a stream or whenever I would do something like this, I would just kind of go and pull out a bunch of it, and you know, so I would never have to waste my time searching for those things. It's a big hill, dude.
Hostiles approaching.
Seriously.
Warning. Sentinel drones activated.
I didn't know I landed in something too funny. Alrighty. How much did we amass? Not much, but a respectable amount. I'll sell all these little things. Put me in a decent position.
Technology recharge.
Let's go. Wash, rinse, repeat. That's what this stream was about. That's what the last one was about. Kind of doing those monotonous things that I generally don't like to do. That I generally don't like to do live. But I do them nonetheless. Let's see.
Styles approaching. Warning. Sentinel drones activated.
I think somebody just crashed like right outside my window. That's epic. So ruins don't do the same thing for me. Yeah, I love this.
Warning. Sentinel combat unit deployed.
Whatever, you don't concern me. Alright, next monolith. Well, you said you upgraded your Goliath and started using it on open planets. It's paid off big time in units. I have, for as much as I say I don't use my exocraft, I've used the Goliath the least of the two. You use that one, the one that floats. You use that one for, you know, racing and you know, all of the tracks and stuff like that. And you use the roamer. Especially when you first started out, you used the roamer a little bit more because it had most of the upgrades on it. Because your builder just kind of, that's just kind of how it was set up. So you use your roamer a lot, you use the other one for races, and then there's the Goliath. It's like, you know, I think it goes underwater very easily. I think that's definitely a plus. But I have not used that Goliath very much at all. I rode it around pretty much like just because You said it has an unlimited mining laser when it's upgraded? Like it doesn't overheat, or because that would be amazing. Like I would take that out to you know, get big, those huge resource spires, you know. Not, you know, kind of like that, but you know, the big tall ones. I follow directions. That's what that boils down to. Amano, this is dope though. Do you see how this one spins at the top? I don't know if I've seen this one before. The Amano, it spins at the top. Usually you see them kind of spin here in the middle, or they have that circular one. I mean, the one that's like the monoliths that are a sphere, and the inside of the sphere spins. But I've never. The more I talk about it, I don't think I've ever seen this type of monolith. And these things are so similar to portals. You'd be like, man, these have to be connected in some sort of way. The monolith itself. Okay, that's dope. Oh, you see, all you have to do is refuel it. Hells yeah. I might have to try that out. Alright, let me grab a quick drink. All right, I'm back. So yeah, you said you never seen this one. Yeah, I've never seen this either. So I'm just not, you know, like maybe I should follow this for a bit. You know, just to follow the way that this cylinder is pointing. Like, I wonder if it would lead somewhere. Probably not, but it's interesting. I lost it for a second there. It says, so planet with no trees. So planet with no trees, relatively flat with gold mounds, massive amounts of Unitails. Yeah, I could only imagine. That'd be perfect for that. Swiss Milk, he said, update just went live on Steam. Well, we will see, won't we? We will see. I talked about that a little bit ago, some time ago too. I said, wouldn't it be cool if Hello Games just pretty much just dropped the update on us, like no warning, early ahead of time, just kind of surprise the shit out of everybody and just kind of drops it early. And then just like I spoke of in the beginning of the stream, like they drop it early and then do phase 3 in game. Like that would be awesome. Okay. Gotta mix it up. I think I might do a little farming too. Yeah, so I've been avoiding it because I'm scared. But I think my next No Man's Sky stream is probably gonna be permadeath. I haven't played my permadeath save in like a week because I'm afeared that I could die, and so I don't play, but I just don't play my permadeath as often as I do my normal. It's just once I run around broke with a crappy starship and a crappy multi-tool, once I do that and then permadeath for a while, it makes me appreciate how hard I've worked. It makes me appreciate the grind of my normal mode save. I'm gonna need that. Crazy how all of these look different. So maybe 3 or 4 different styles of monolith on this planet. Yeah, buddy. Let's get this phone charged up a little bit. Whatever, you don't concern me. Where's my starship? Man,
Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
alrighty. Just finish that monolith, right? Is that what I just did? Finish the monolith. So let us go back. Have we named it yet? Let's get all these things handled now.
Units received. Hostile scan completed.
Not today, buddy. Alright, it is a good old 6:17. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the stream here. My family is getting up, starting to move around, so that is my sign. That is my signal. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop the stream here. I'm gonna be back live tomorrow night, either with No Man's Sky or Elite Dangerous. I do not know yet. Once I figure out the back, because I'm still in that tutorial phase for Elite Dangerous. So once I figure out exactly how to move around and exactly what I'm doing there, I will start streaming that too, but not there yet. So Ogre, appreciate you. You have a good day as well, my friend. My guy Swiss, I know you're still back there lurking somewhere. Appreciate you for stopping through as always. Zimmer, appreciate you, man. Thanks for coming by. And I will check you guys out on the next one.